I hear those rich people in Byzantium pay a handsome bit for rat musk.
Okay. Oh, hello. You are
Look,
different.
you can tell Catherine the new shipment will be ready when it's ready, all right? She's welcome to come up here and pack boxes herself if she's in such a hurry.
What are you talking about, Catherine?
Sorry. Seems I got my cables crossed. Thought you were another shakedown tough from Fallbrook. Hope you can forgive my temper. This job has been running me ragged lately. First, my autoloader foreman stages a walkout, and now my chief pescatological health manager is missing.
Okay, your chief what?
Braxton. He's in charge of getting the fish fat, but also making sure they don't get too many tumors. He's a real wizard with pharmaceuticals, but he has creative notions of working hours. Comes with living in a free colony, I guess.
We find him then? But I guess I have some bad news about Braxton.
That he's got his load on and I'm stuck covering his shift?
Ah. Yeah.
That's... Wow. I sure feel like an ass now.
Cheer up, baby. Now we can hire somebody better.
Oh, sure. Because Monarch's just teeming with experts in the finer points of salt tuna health. Still, it's good to know what happened to him. And that I ought to start looking for a replacement. Something else on your mind?
What's this about the foreman?
Caleb Herrick runs the autoloader operators. He thinks I don't pay them enough for flipping switches and turning dials.
So the job's easy, but you're not doing it? Something smells here. I mean, everything smells in here, but something's fishy. Wait.
He and his whole crew walked out. Say they won't come back unless I pay them more.
So why don't you just pay them more?
Because we've got a budget, all right? And in case you haven't noticed, MSI doesn't exactly have a lot of spare bits on hand.
Oh, I can talk to him.
You mind slapping him around a little while you're at it? I'm joking. Mostly. Unless you can do it without hurting his job performance. If you can find a way to get him back to work, I'll make it worth your while. Check the yacht club. He's usually there.
Okay. Let's talk about him.
Unless you're here to tell me he's agreed to do his job again, I've got nothing to say.
Okay. Yeah, hard workers, aren't they? Don't they? Is there some compensation for that?
Hard workers? They turn dials and flip switches. The machines do all the actual work.
I'll wager she don't pay those folks that maintain the mechanicals decent neither.
Caleb and his crew have it better than anyone else around here, I'll tell you that much.
Okay, why can't you?
I don't have the bits for it, plain and simple. Besides, if I make an exception for him, I gotta do the same for everyone. If Caleb wants to keep this job, he'd better get back to it. I'm about ready to hire sublight contractors at this rate.
Hey, already lost Braxton. Can you afford to lose Caleb's entire team?
I don't even want to think about that. Or how far behind Braxton's loss alone is going to put us. Fine. Tell Caleb he and his team can have their raise, but I need them back here immediately.
Okay. That was easy. What is Catherine you mentioned when I first came here?
Sublight boss out of Fallbrook. Handles most goods that come in or out of Stellar Bay. Has a mouth like a ground six spacer.
Cool. I'll talk to you later. Maybe if I find where the heck am I supposed to go for this quest? Ah. Bloody note. Just jumped here. Of looking around, of course. Hmm. Okay. I guess we can do that a little bit later. To Graham. Companion quests. And we'll have to Fallbrook. Let's go and try do this one. Yeah, no, it cannot be here. Hello.
Whoa, by the stars, my poor heart. I just about pissed my jumpsuit.
Sorry.
Most people don't. Besides, this place is enough to try anyone's nerves.
How's that?
Where should I begin? With the oversized mantisaurs? Or perhaps the rap spewing acid at our walls? The board was right. This place isn't fit for human habitation. And I was a fool for staying.
It can't be that bad. My engineer's looking to get a dustback casserole. Can you cook one of those?
That was a real popular meal 10, 20 years back. Before the board tucked tail and ran. These days, everybody's had a belly full of salt tuna. They all want borscht. And the mushrooms, well, not many venture out of town, what with the monsters hereabouts. I can whip one up for you, but it'll cost. Here's a menu.
Oh, yikes. I can't cover this much, Captain.
I guess we will use the intimidate, yeah?
What? No, Captain, I don't want you to do it this way.
It's all right, miss. I'm a coward at heart. Made that clear from the outset. Look, Captain, this is the best I can do without putting myself out of business.
Okay, 2,000
I'm mighty
bits.
glad you reckon so. This is gonna take about an hour in the oven. Nothing I can do to speed it. That's just how cooking works. There we are. Now, if you don't mind, I really need to take a leak.
My belly's gurgling just to smell it, Mr. Raymond. Thank you so much.
A pleasure to help such a charming young lady. You're a gentle soul, miss.
2,000
This one,
bits.
all right? He's kind of a brute.
Oh, gosh. My tongue's rumbling just smelling that casserole.
2,000 bits for a casserole. Damn. Expensive. Okay, well, we cannot pass that bridge yet. So, different quest. Ask Sebastian. 62 meters.
Who's the sweetest bull? Who is it? Error. Unable to process the specific designated caregiver's service request. Please repeat the order.
Yeah, you are.
Hello, stranger. Can I interest you in raptidon tongue? Or maybe some canid toenails? You
No.
look like a man who's looking for some mostly fresh animal parts?
Why would I want any of that? Yeah.
I don't know. Celia usually buys whatever I have, and Mr. Pickett seemed real interested. So I thought maybe I was onto something.
Mr. Pickett? Franklin Pickett from Edgewater?
That's him. He'd been here years, but he always talked about going back to Edgewater one day.
Yeah, but you know what who he's talking about.
Sure. Mr. Pickett used to run the community center outside Edgewater. He had this grand idea to make it a museum for halcyon life. As my dad told it, Mr. Pickett was always going on about getting a manta queen for the last display. He left the Vale, gosh, years ago.
He came to Stellar Bay years ago, just before the board cut us off. Ended up stuck here. He was always real interested in our monsters. Manta queens, especially.
Well, everybody has their hobbies. Have you seen a Manta Queen?
Sure, they're real big. Hard to miss them.
Have you seen a Manta Queen?
Well, I could send you to the same place I sent Mr. Pickett. But I haven't seen him in a few weeks. To tell true, I'm starting to get a bit worried about him.
Captain, can we look for him? I'd feel awful if somebody from home was in trouble and we didn't do nothing.
Tell you what, I'll tell you where I sent Mr. Pickett if you promise to look for him. Help him out if he's got himself in trouble. Fair deal? All right then. Leave town through the southern gate, the one right here, and head past the abandoned ruins. Last Mana Queen I saw was in the wilds out that-a-ways. Could be Mr. Pickett still out there too.
Cool, let's talk about Celia first.
Huh. I haven't seen her in a few days, but I've been meaning to ask her how that Raptidon acid is working out. I hope it's working okay, because no one else really seems interested in this stuff.
Yeah. Would you consider going on a date with her?
Wait, I see what's going on. She put you up to this so she could get a discount, hmm?
No.
Oh, no, that's not it at all. She's smitten with you. You smited her. Smote? Smoot?
Don't get me wrong. I'd like to give her a discount. She's a real fine lady. Always talks nice and slow, so I understand. But if I give her one, I won't hardly make a bit, on account of no one else having any use for Raptidon tongues.
She doesn't have a use for them as well. Yeah, I think I would for it. Spend some time with her. I promise she won't ask for a
You sound
discount.
pretty sure. And she is awful nice.
Give her a chance. Give yourself a chance. Take her someplace nice.
Okay, I'll do it. Once her shift ends, we'll go someplace nice. Maybe to Chef Raymond's.
That's the spirit, Sebastian. Be yourself. Between you and me, Captain, I'm not sure Miss Celia knows him too well, but we can hope, right? I want them to be happy.
Cool. Do I need to go to Miss Celia or is that it? You see the good news. Yep. Hello, Miss Celia.
Have you talked to Sebastian yet? What did he say?
Said he will go.
Okay, but how did he say it? Did he sound excited? Or like he was just agreeing to it? Was he like, yay, a date with Celia? I've secretly been waiting for this. Or was it more, sure, I don't have anything else going on?
He likes Cecilia, just don't ask him for any discounts.
Not to worry. If I never buy another Raptidon tongue, it'll be too soon. Ah, look at me going on. I'm sure you've got other things to do, and Mr. Nandi's giving me that back-to-work look. Anyhow, thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Hope you guys are happy. Steroid or caffeine something.
Did your SAM unit get dirty on the job? Simply initiate SAM self-cleaning mode. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Ooh, nuh-uh. You keep that nozzle to your own self.
Where's the dispensary? Also, I took a wrong turn. Here we go. Put here. Yeah, it looks like. Hello.
Hello, dearie. Why, I don't believe I've seen you before. And with sweet cheeks like those, I'd remember.
Ah.
What can Auntie Abigail do for you?
I will ask to pick up a caffeinoid supplement.
And what a helpful young man you are. Nothing like a little pill to liven up the spirits. Who's your lucky friend, dearie?
Actually, the pills are for me, okay?
I'm so sorry, but with the iconoclasts and the marauder filth chasing away what little trade we get, I'm afraid I have to reserve my supply for Stellar Bay residents. Our reserves have gotten so low, I've even had to start locking the supply room upstairs. Isn't it a shame what some people will do to get a little extra?
Oh, that's just awful.
Isn't it just? I'd make an exception for you if I could, my little cherub. Is there anyone else needing a special pickup from Auntie Abigail?
Yoka.
Oh, her. It's none of my business, but I have told her Dr. Williams would bump up her monthly allotment if only she'd join MSI. Contribute like the rest of us. Now I've gone and said too much. And you know me, dearie. I don't like to pry.
When can Yoka get her next dose?
I'm afraid it'll be the better part of a month. Our dear Nyoka tends to exhaust her supply rather quickly. Believe me, there's nothing I'd love better than to help you, but there's not much I can do. Dr. Williams managed the town's allotments from his terminal upstairs. Even I can't access them.
Yeah, let's use the persuade.
Oh, you flatter an old woman. Me, I'm just here to be a pretty face for the customers. And to keep an extra key to the supply room for all the times Dr. Williams misplaced his.
Remind me, what supply room?
The one upstairs, where we store our medicines.
Okay. So where can I find Dr. Williams?
In the town graveyard, I'm afraid. Poor man was always searching for the flower of enlightenment. On the way, he tried some rather daring substance combinations.
So the dead person is in charge of the supplies. Logic? Much? Flower of enlightenment?
It's a philosophist symbol of some kind, dearie. Never you mind. The graveyard's near the southern ruins. You're certainly welcome to pay our respects, but the bodies tend to attract beasties. Do be careful. I'd hate for anything to happen to you, dearie.
Okay.
Chin up, dearie.
Let's try and go upstairs and see this terminal. Log in. Hack. Yep. Patient records. Nyoka. Grace. And that's done.
Hello again, dearie. What can I get you?
You can check your records.
Now that can't be. Ms. Ramnareem Wentworth has already exceeded the month's... Oh. Dear me. She does have another dose in her allotment. How did I miss this?
Don't worry about it, Auntie. I'm sure you've been busy.
My, but you are a doll. Here's Nyoka's caffeinoid, and if I know her, she's probably ready for it by now. Do take care of yourself, dearie.
Oh, thank you. And another level up. Whoa. It's going pretty quickly. The upset engineering. Yeah, I do agree. Okay, we can go to Nayoka.
Poor Braxton. I don't want to think about it.
But we can do that later as well. Oh, yes. Damn it. F, please. Apply. Thank you. Next quest. Weapons from the void. Velma will negotiate. Where is this guy?
I wonder sometimes what they're doing on other colonies.
Uh-huh.
Up there.
Think they're watching the same serials, following the same...
You ever think about death, Sam?
You won't find a more highly effective nor highly efficient.
I haven't talked with you guys.
New face, huh? You from Offworld?
Yep.
A ship captain? Well, I'll be. Here, let me buy you a drink. Consider it an MSI welcome. Why don't you grab a chair, sit a spell, and revel with us?
By the smell, he's been reveling enough for you both already.
We need to talk about Velma.
Sure thing. What did you want to discuss?
Wills Velma to see reason, she will increase your pay.
How'd you manage that? Wait, never mind. If I question it, it'll turn out not to be true. Besides, I never follow how you got Velma to part ways with a bit card of her own accord. Here, take this as compensation. It ain't a lot, but I hope it shows how much we appreciate all you've done.
Cool.
Now, me and my friends here better get back to work before Velma blows a fuse.
Next quest. It's going pretty nice and quick. For now. Okay. Resolve this one. Hello, Tucker. Hello, Agnes.
Oh, Captain, you did it! My little boy is back, safe and sound.
He
Tell
is.
Captain how grateful we are, Tuck Tuck.
Mama, I told you that I'm not staying. I just came back to talk to you about why I left. Then I'm going back to Amber Heights.
Oh, we'll get that silliness sorted out. You're safe here with me, and that's how it's going to stay. Isn't that right?
Ah, well. His son is a grown man. It's time we started treating him like one, yeah?
What a sour thing to say. My little boy will always need me. I'm his mama, you know.
Mama, what I need is for you to listen to what I want for once. But that's between us. Now you promised the captain a reward, so settle up. Then you and me are gonna have a long talk.
Here, kind stranger. This is every bit I've scrimped and scraped for years to save. But it's more than worth it to have my Tuck Tuck home safe again.
Cool. Good luck to you both, yes. How can I check my perks? Secret reputation. Aha. On the groundbreaker, I'm revered. At last, quite positive. Monarch is good. The board. Faction offense. You have friendly move to this faction when the prices are reduced. Okay. Anti-Cleo. Deserters. And the Spacer's Choice. They love me, apparently. 15,000 XP. Nice. Okay. We have those. There's hard on terminals for crew. Investigate the outpost. Now meet the Catherine. That's how we found on the subway agents by the Catherine and Falbrook. Not yet, because that makes me go out of this town. Return to Graham. Bold with his name. Sweetened cakes and Falbrook. So, again, wrong. Which one of you? Around publications. Boyside Terrace Ruins. Warehouse. I'm behind. Okay, so I'm guessing Falbrook is one of those, or this one. As I do have quest. Yeah, let's return to those guys. I want them up. Amber Heights. Yes, please. And I think I will have a quick break. Be right back.